Will the children come down for our children's moment at the sanctuary? What are we doing as far as something special today? What's today? Father's Day. Do you care to share with me anything that you're going to do for your fathers?
Give him a present.
We won't say what it is because you haven't given it to him yet. Oh. You're going to draw a picture for him? I got a picture from my granddaughter. That's neat. I'm glad to hear you say that. You have two daddies. Well, I got a card for my son, my grandson, and my daughter, and I was extremely pleased. My son said in the card, "Dad, thanks for being so patient for me all the years that I was growing up." And sometimes I think he's still growing up. But anyway. I got thinking about Father's Day, and I kind of don't like the word Father's Day. Probably shouldn't say this, but I used to deliver babies, and I often had the thought, anybody can be a father, but it takes a real man to be a dad. And I got thinking about some men besides my father that were quite influential to me. My dad had a job that I couldn't go with him on, and I had two uncles that were farmers, and I used to think I helped them, and sometimes I look back and I probably destroyed more things in their shop. But one time, when I was 14, I started plowing for him. You know what a plow is behind a tractor? And I took out about 30 feet of good hog wire fence. That's where it's real fence. Oh, I was a mile from a farmhouse, and I had to walk to get help. And I did not know what they were going to do to me. And I tried to think of some stories to make up on why I tore the fence down, and I finally decided I just better tell them I wasn't paying attention or something. And you know what my uncle said to me? He didn't holler or anything. He just said, "I bet you won't do that again." And I never did. I never plowed close to the fence again. And then I had a father-in-law that every time I'd come home from college, before my wife and our baby would leave to go back to college, he would wash the windshield, clean all the bugs off. And that was an expression of his love for me. He probably knew how I drove and felt I needed any extra help he could give would be safe for his daughter and his children. And Sheila, our organist, after my father died, he was an elder in our church. And there were several times I went to him for some guidance and counseling. And he was like a dad to me. And so we have fathers and dads and grandfathers and uncles. All these men have the potential to be there and help us. If I can get you all to stand on about the third seat up here, or step, I guess it's your seat too. Now would the parents of these kids stand up, please? And any aunts, uncles, or grandparents? And how about any elders? Would the elders stand up? Any past elders stand up? Any deacons stand up, past or present? And anybody that considers themselves a member of this church, stand up. I want you to look out there. I hope you don't see anybody still sitting down. When you were little and they were bringing you in here for baby dedication, Pastor Larry, one of the things he would say is, "Will you, the congregation, accept these as your children and do whatever you can to help them. We also did that when you're baptized. And so everybody in here is your family. Male, dad, female, mom. But everybody here considers you part of the church family. And if you need some help or something and mom and dad aren't around, any one of these people ought to be willing to help. Would you join me in prayer? Heavenly Dad, we give thanks for these children. We give thanks for these children's parents, fathers, dads. We ask that you guide and direct us to take the responsibility to see that they are taught, shown, and given love. May they find peace and happiness in our Son, Jesus Christ, and in your Son, Jesus Christ's name. Amen.